Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Molly and here we talk about sewing, crafts, and fun. Today I wanted to go over my latest sewing project with you. I started out thinking I was going to make a ball gown and ended up making a summer dress instead. You know, I'm really glad that I stuck with this project because I got a really cool garment out of it even when everything went wrong. For the project, I really wanted to use this pattern. At first, everything looked fine. I started cutting out my pattern and that's when I ran into my first issue. I did not end up having enough fabric for this project, but I was able to put almost all the pieces onto my fabric and get it cut out. Sometimes you can play the pattern puzzle and it works out fine, and sometimes it really doesn't. I really wanted some sleeves on this dress so it would look more 1940s and period accurate. But I was not able to do the ruffle design that came with the gown. So I decided to take the sleeve pattern off of the jacket and just put it onto the ball gown. I also ended up buying this pattern about a year ago, and since then I had gained 2 inches on my bust circumference. So I decided to mitigate that. I was going to cut out the whole pattern by giving it a 1-inch seam allowance. I'm very bad at math and it did not work out for the best. Needless to say, the pattern turned out so big on me. For some reason, I only thought this would be a problem at the back of the dress and I could just put the zipper in closer when I combined everything all together. Is this matching my skin too much? Do I just look like a toe? I hope not. I think what I'm going to do is put together the facing and then if we have time, sleeves, and then I'll put the sleeves in and then the facing after that. I have some sleeves done. Here, let me take this off so you can see it. This is our sleeve design. It's gathered at the bottom and then just sort of finished at the top. Just put it in between the facing and the outside of the dress, and I think that will kind of help that strapless dress problem of needing to be pulled up all the time. Since these were supposed to just be straps, it would have been better if I could have attached it in the front and then in the back. However, I wanted a whole sleeve on there, so that's not how that happened. So I'm gonna try sandwiching these and we'll see how that goes. Hello! So I have these sleeves on and I don't like them. When I've got them in at the underarm here, they sit too far back and they bring the bust up too high. So what I'm going to do is take off the sleeve portion and just put some straps on here, and it's not going to look very period, but I don't care anymore. They also fall down, and I don't have time for that. So here we go, trying again. Taking the sleeves off, and now I'm going to make an opening to put the straps into, and we'll go from there. Part of me almost wants to make this a shorter day dress now because of the straps, and I don't think it's going to look as formal, but I'm just going to wait and see how I feel about the hem once I have the zipper in and the sleeves all constructed. This has really been a project to teach not to try and squeeze your fabric too much and just actually find the proper yardage so that you don't run into these struggles in the future. Because I'm getting to that point with this dress where I don't want to work on it anymore because it's just frustrating me. And that's no good because I do sewing for fun. So, gotta try and keep it fun. Alright, I'll check back in once I've made some progress. Off-topic thing, look at these flowers! I got them from a farm stand today. Also, all the lights are off because we're having a heat wave. But they're gorgeous, and I love them, and I wanted to show you. Okay, that's all. Back to sewing. Alright, here's the inside of the dress with the straps put in. This one seems a little longer than the other one over here. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but I feel like I should get the zipper in and stop messing with them. I'd really like to wear this tonight. I have some friends who are meeting for dinner at 6. We'll see. Okay, it's really coming together. I got shorts on underneath, so it looks real lumpy, but I think this is pretty good. It's too big here because of the way I cut this out with so much seam allowance. Everything with this dress has gone kind of wrong, but I'm determined to make it right. So I'm going to take in the sides. Here we have the zipper in the back. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get my sister to help me with the hemming, and I'll try and show you that process when we get to it. For hemming, here's what we did. I tied this ribbon around my waist so we could get an even measurement, and then I held a measuring tape at my waistline, and my sister was nice enough to go around the bottom and pin at the length that I wanted to do the hem at. So we have safety pins in here. I'm going to go around and trim the edge off the dress. If I had known I was going to do this earlier, I would have had enough fabric left over for those sleeve ruffles, but you live and learn. The straps are still a little loose, and the top is as well, so I think I'm gonna take this all in a little bit more and then check back in. I ended up altering the dress a lot so that it would actually fit, and hemming the bottom. At first I was really self-conscious, but my sister and my dad told me that it looked really pretty, and that helped me feel more confident. I can't wait to show it to you now. I'm really glad I continued with this project. It taught me a lot of things about my sewing. Mostly that I needed to slow down, make mock-ups if I wasn't sure of a pattern, be careful with my fabric selection to make sure it's actually what I want the garment to be made out of, and don't be so hard on myself. I would love to hear about any patterns that didn't maybe turn out the way you expected, or that you might have had to make dramatic alterations for. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. We'll have new videos out soon. I hope you have a wonderful day, be brave, and do your best. Bye!